on YouTube? It's Michelle. I'm back again. I am the owner of Shell's Crafting Corner. If it is your first time here, welcome. If you are coming back, welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. So I know it's been a while. I know I've been MIA, but I've been really busy the last few weeks. I had 2 shows, which you're about to see, and I have another one coming up in about a week and a half, the 27th. So I am in the process right now of getting ready for that one because I am almost sold out and I have a lot of crocheting to do. So let me tell you what happened. On the 6th, I had my show in Roxbury and I had a lot of fun. Unfortunately, we got rained out the last hour. It poured buckets. It was not supposed to start raining till I think 4 or 5 o'clock, and the clouds started creeping in about 1, and by 2, I think the show was over at 3 o'clock rather. Yeah, it started pouring buckets. Everybody was looking for a place to hide. I actually had to let some people in my tent, and then this cute dance company that put on some shows with their cute little dancers asked if they could store some of their stuff under my tent because one was a very expensive electrical speaker. So yeah, that was fun. But of course, as soon as we all started to pack up, the sun came out and it got so warm again. It was just, oof, it was horrible. But all in all, the day was great. I had so much fun. The following week, this past Saturday, I was in Randolph and I had a lot of fun at that. It was called last Saturday was called Old Suck a Sunny Day. It's a long-standing joke in the town. Don't worry about it. It was a fun fair. It was very big. The one I did this past Saturday was the country fair in Randolph. Again, it was a huge show. It was fun to go to. They've been doing this for 19 years. And I'm hoping if I'm still here in New Jersey next year, I will go back again. The only drawback I have from this past Saturday's show is I was in a row where there were 2 other crocheters. Now, I'm not mad about other crocheters being there. Obviously, I'm going to have competition. Obviously, other people crochet. Obviously, other people are going to want to put their spots. What I was not too happy about is that we were so close together. Literally, I could see not directly across me, but like across and 2 tents up. I could see one person with her crochet stuff, and she did a mixture of everything. She had pumpkins. She had, I think she had ponchos. She had bags. I don't do ponchos. I don't do bags, and I don't do blankets for shows. Those are, special orders for like family and friends. So, not the tent next to me, but next to them, 2 tents down on my side, was another crocheter who also did, it looked like, I didn't go and see because I was the only one there. My goal was only able to go and help me set up because he had just gotten home from work, had to go get me set up, and then he was coming home to sleep. So the lady 2 tents down from me, again, another crocheter, looked like she had animals and whatnot. I didn't get a full spec on her tent, but it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not afraid of competition. I'm not worried about other crocheters being at the same market. Obviously, it's going to happen, right? What irritates me is that for such a large area, we could have been spread out a little bit more. But again, I'm not the person who places everybody. Oh, and by the way, the spot I was in was not my original spot. They actually moved me, I think, last minute because when I got the map, I think the Monday before, I was in a different row. So they actually moved me. They actually came around and apologized to me, and I completely forgot that I was in F11 because I was just so tired by the time Saturday morning came. I literally, both Saturdays on these shows, I slept maybe 2 to 3 hours at most the night before. I couldn't get to sleep, and by the time I got to sleep, I had to get up anyway, and I was just, yeah, so. But let me give you the numbers, and then I will show you some video and some pictures from these shows. So on Saturday the 6th, And I'm sorry, I don't have everything I sold. If I do come up with a list, because I've sold a lot, and I also had to make a lot between the 6th and the 13th, and almost all that sold out. Literally, I have one large octopus gone. I'm sorry, all but one large octopus sold. All 4 of my snakes are gone. A lot of my dinosaurs are gone. I'm so overwhelmed right now. I have so much to do, and I'm still trying to get my house in order because in a couple of weeks, Michael's family is coming for the day, and then right after that, Janie is coming, yay, for a couple of days. And yeah, my house looks like a disaster because I've been doing nonstop work on festival items and just totally ignoring my house. I know. Shh. Okay, so let's run the numbers for the 6th, which was Old Sucka Sunny Day. In Venmo, I made $137. In Square, I made $30, which I think went down to like $28.85, which I'm not really worried about, so we'll just call it $30. And in cash, I pulled in $253, which came to a total of $420. The fee for the booth was $40, so all in all, $380, which is not bad. I am not complaining. I am very happy with that for one day. I know people come on, well, are probably going to come on here and say, well, you got this person, you got that person, make $700, $800, $1,000, $1,200. I'm not other people, you know. I probably don't price as high because some of this stuff I've had for a little while. A lot of yarn I've had for a long time, so I'm not gonna jack up my prices. I'm gonna do what I can, and if the time comes where I'm starting to get, you know, a little bit more inventory, a little bit more, you know, noticed, and you know, if I can get more orders in, I might start creeping up maybe next year or the year after. But right now, I'm happy with where my prices are and my stuff gets sold. So there you go. Okay, so for the 13th, which was this past Saturday at the country fair, my Venmo pulled in $87. My Square again pulled in $30, which again would probably be, I think it was $28.85 after all was said and done. So I'm just gonna leave it at $30. And my cash, pretty much the same, pulled in $258, which came to a grand total of $375. And after my $50 booth fee, I ended up with $325. Again, it's not a lot, but it's better than nothing, and I'm happy with it. So I'm not going to sit here and complain that, oh, so-and-so makes hundreds of dollars more than me. You know, again, it's all based on what you provide, where you are, what people can afford. And let me tell you, my price range is very wide. I have the little mini octos, which you have seen, that I sell for $2 a piece, or they can get 3 for $5. My pocket monsters, which are slightly larger, I sell for $3 or 2 for $5. My biggest sellers, my most expensive sellers are the large octos, which I sell for $40. And my snakes, depending on how big they are, go anywhere from $30 to $40. So I might not be selling it on the point that people are going to probably tell me, oh, you're not doing yourself, you know, good when you're marking these kinds of prices. That may be true, but I've had these prices for a while. Should I up them? Probably. But at the same time, with inflation the way it's going and the fact that I've had so much material for so long, I'm just going to keep it where it is for now. Like I said, maybe next year or the year after, maybe I'll up it after we see how the economy's going and how people are buying and, you know, how everybody's doing, because I have to look out for customers too. You know, some people, they just need to get out and enjoy and see something that's actually handmade and not in a company that, you know, they can bulk out thousands of the same item day after day after day. Hi. Oh, there's my baby, my Chloe girl. She's such a good girl. Yeah, you're such a good girl. She loves being called a good girl. So that is that. So what you're going to see now is video and pictures, probably not a lot because I couldn't get a lot from each of the fairs from the past 2 weeks. I couldn't get video set up because I just couldn't. It was just, I was so out of it and so tired, and I forgot to set up my camera. But I did give you guys a few updates, And yeah, so here we go. Enjoy the videos. I will talk to you soon. Thank you again for joining me. Manic Mondays, crocheting in the car, is suspended for now because Michael is not playing soccer on Mondays for now. I think that goes back in the spring. As of right now, I believe he plays soccer Saturday afternoon, maybe? I'm not sure. But as soon as we find out a schedule, I will definitely let you know. I gotta go cuddle my babies, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good day. Thank you again for joining me. And like, subscribe, comment, ask me questions. I am always up for a good discussion. All right, guys. I will talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye. So, happy Saturday, everybody. It is Saturday, September the 6th, and I am at a fair called Old Suck a Sunny Day in Succasunny, New Jersey. I am all set up, not the way I wanted to be, because my dogs insisted on being knuckleheads this morning. So we ran late. I didn't get the setup I wanted. I'll put a picture up to show you what I had set up. I've already made some sales, which is great. It's still early. It's only been open for a little over an hour. We're here till 3 o'clock. It is very warm, hence why I am very red and very sweaty and very just drained right now. I only got like not even 3 hours, maybe 2 hours of sleep, 2.5 hours if I'm lucky. Last night I just could not fall asleep for nothing. So I am here. I am set up. A lot of people have come by already. Like I said, I already made a few sales, which was awesome. I believe I made my table back, which was only $40, which is great. So let's hope more people come by, and let's hope for more sales. I'll update you later. So it is a little after 12:30, and it's been, I think, a couple hours since I last updated you guys. And I've done quite a bit of sales. I think I've done over $100 in Venmo alone. The rest is all cash. I don't know exactly how much I've made yet, so it'll be calculated all at the end. But I'm doing so good, but I'm also getting worried because I have a show exactly 1 week from today. So I'm going to be busy this week, restocking everything I've sold so far. I'm so excited, but I'm so nervous at the same time. So I will be back for a little update in a little bit. Later.
Okay, the second church or the first church?
So, update, we had rain. It poured for like 10 minutes, and I don't know if it stopped. I think it finally stopped, but yeah, so my seat is wet. That sucks. So, yeah, we got rain, and it can't make up its mind if it wants to keep going or if it wants to stop. I was able to pull in most of my stuff. My seat is wet, so I'm not going to sit down right now. My toe is wet, and I'm just hoping that it stops. And I have to get Michael, because Michael has to pick me up and bring me some towels, because everything is sopped. Hi! Back at you. So happy Saturday morning or afternoon. I'm not really sure what time it is yet. So we are here at the Country Fair in Randolph, New Jersey. I am all set up. You see the picture here. And it's a slow start. Just started. And let's see how today goes. I don't think they're calling for rain today, which is a plus. Oh my God, look at the puppy. Aww. How cute. Oh, he wants to play. So yeah, people are bringing dogs. It's fun. I love seeing puppy dogs here. So hopefully, as of right now, they're not calling for rain in the forecast. Last week we got rained out for the last hour, and it was pouring. I'm not complaining though, because it's nice and cool. So let's see how today goes. I'll give you an update in a little while, see how we're doing, and let's hope for a good day today. Okay, so we're less than an hour in from when the show began. I got my Aunt Shell's whatchamacallit on. Apron, whatever. I already sold 2 items. I sold a dinosaur for $15 and what's the other thing I sold? Oh, a pickle for $7. My last pickle, so I gotta make more pickles. So I'm a little bit more than halfway through getting my table back, which was $50. And hopefully that will be made very soon. This event goes on until 5 o'clock. And it's almost 12, so we still got 5 whole hours. I'm hoping I don't sell out, but I'm kind of hoping I sell out because I have another event in 2 weeks. It was actually postponed from all the way back in June. It's our Flag Day festival, and I have a lot I have to make up for. So, and I got yellow jackets all over the place. So I'm hoping I don't get stung today because I really don't want to be in pain. So let's see how it goes. See you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so a little bit of an update. It is about 20 after 1, a little bit after that. I think maybe 1:23, I'm not sure. But anyway, I've officially made my table money back. I just sold an Octo for $40. And it's one of the ones I've had for maybe a year or two now that I've worked on. It was not one of my first, but somewhere along the line. But I finally sold, I made my money back, and now everything is just the cherry on top. All right, I'll see you in a little bit.